Hi guys. Um, so for you that don't know me, my name is Lee. I'm 20 years old, and I am a mum to a beautiful 13-month-old little girl called Lola May. I gave birth to her on the 9th of May 2012, at precisely 11 minutes past 6 in the evening. Now I'm new to this whole vlog scene thing. Come across a few people on YouTube that do it, and I thought I'd have a go at it. Well, what I'm gonna do with my next however many videos is go over a few topics, some popular topics in motherhood, and give my opinions on it, and such, and some general womanhood type debates, issues, topics, any of that. By all means, if you feel that I should do a certain topic, please feel free to comment below, and I will get as many topics out there as possible. I live in England, hence my English accent. I live in a smallish city called Norwich in Norfolk. Yeah, we don't all sound like farmers. Yeah, this is quite a lot about me, but the main part about me is I'm a mummy. I think the first topic that I will comment on is the start of motherhood, and I mean, I think it's a big subject. It has many different parts to it. The first one being pregnancy itself. When I found out I was pregnant, I was 18 years old. I'd always wanted children. That was for sure. I always wanted children. I mean, I have two younger siblings, both girls. So I know how to look after girls. And but I never exactly planned to have one at a younger age. But nevertheless, I decided against getting rid of her, and saw her as a blessing, really. Many people say that it defines them as a person. When they get pregnant, you know, many things change. Your hormones change, your moods change, and I believe your thoughts on life change in general. Suddenly, it's not just you anymore. It's this little bundle of joy of you and of your partner, and you know, and it's so special. And I mean, to every parent out there, you'll know that feeling, and you can't describe it properly unless you have it yourself. You can't describe it properly. Pregnancy itself is different for everybody. Some enjoy it, some absolutely hate it and can't wait for it to be over. And there are people like me that are kind of in the middle about it. There was a few downsides to being pregnant. There was also a lot of positives when it came to being pregnant. The one thing I will always miss is my bump. Definitely, I will always miss my bump. From the minute I started getting a decent bump, and that was around 15 weeks, I love to see it grow every week. I take a picture every week on the dot, and I would just watch it grow. And looking back, you just, I mean, there are times where you don't realise how big you get, and then you look back at pictures later and you go, damn, I was huge. Um, and I do miss the scans. The scans were just out of this world. As I said, obviously, it's something you can't describe. You have to go through it yourself to know what I'm talking about. To see your little life just there on the screen, it just hits you. You're just like, oh my god, it's really there. And you're always worried. Is it going to be there? What am I going to see? How am I going to feel? All these thoughts that run through your mind. There's many different aspects. I think the trimesters themselves all, have significant issues about them. Like, obviously, the first trimester, it is the toughest. I think once you get past that, then you tend to feel very relieved. And the first trimester also, is considerably the worst for people who suffer with such symptoms like morning sickness, or as I found it, morning, afternoon and night sickness. Basically any time of the day, if I ate something, drank something, didn't agree with her, she didn't like it, gone. So I'm sure many, many, many women across the world can sympathise with me there. It's the most confusing and worrisome time, and patient as well, because if you find out earlier, like I did, I found out when I was 5 weeks. You find yourself just counting down the days until you finally get to see them on that first scan, and then the second trimester, which I found to be the more relaxing trimester. I certainly felt better. Still very sick, and tired. I definitely favoured a nap in the afternoon, that's for sure. But I felt a lot more buoyant and a lot more comfortable being pregnant. And then there's the third trimester, which personally I found to be the scariest. Not only are you massive, you feel like a beach ball, you're uncomfortable, you can't sleep, and then there's the looming thought of, ooh, labour. Yeah, that's not going to be nice. And then you start panicking, thinking, oh, what's it going to be like? And planning. And for some people, it can be good to plan. Some people enjoy the planning of their birth. And I mean, I went in with the attitude of, I'll wing it, because 9 times out of 10, you don't really stick to your plan very much. There's all sorts that happen. You decide, oh, I want to take this with me, or oh, I want to have this, or I don't want to have this, and it ends up changing. I mean, I went in with the mindset that I didn't really want any pain relief, gas and air minimum, and I ended up having gas and air and an epidural. So it always changes. You never know what you want. The thing that, a lot of people forget is that a lot of things about pregnancy carry on after you've had your baby. For instance, your body never goes back to how it was. It's never the same again. Even if you slim back, there's still going to be slight slight changes is a life-changing thing to your body. And if you're like me, who haven't exactly sprung back to a washboard yet, getting there, but then it can be quite difficult. Um, but yeah, there's little things like, if you can't sleep during your pregnancy, you ain't gonna sleep when you have your baby. I'm sure many mums would agree with me. Sleep, what is that? What is that? I don't know what it is. Stretch marks everywhere for those unfortunate people that get it everywhere. As I said, weight, whether you've got really big or you are really small, that will always change. Backache, you tend to still get backache afterwards. So a lot of things stay with you for a very long while. But yeah, so my first topic, really, of my vlogs is pregnancy, really. And again, I'm not exactly sure why I decided to start doing them, but bear with me, it's my first one. They will hopefully get better. Well, that's negative there. They will get better. They will get better. For my next vlog, I will be talking about breastfeeding. The great big old debate. So if you have any comments on breastfeeding, any info you want to share with me, then just put down below on the comments, and I'll talk about as many comments as possible, etc. And yeah, so thanks for watching.